sit down and watch TV. Familiar faces comfort me. Miss my...
What's up, guys? Season 2 is wrapping up today. Season 2 of Cartoons and Cereal. It's been so much fun. I've enjoyed this season so much. I know it's been a long time. I know I was trying to be more consistent about it, but life's, man. if you guys have been following some of my stories, I've been telling people a little bit here and there about my situation going on. And I know I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people are facing similar challenges in life, and I don't want to get into the negatives. I want this space and this channel and this show to just continue to be a positive. I want it to still be a fun time and escape for everyone. To, deep dive into simpler times and hopefully fun times in your childhood. It was fun, season 1 going back down memory lane for myself, getting the chance to go back and rewatch a lot of these cartoons that I grew up on Saturday morning when I would try to dig my way between my parents in the bed or kind of piss them off and move over. I need to get this corner of your bed so I can watch the main TV in the house and I can enjoy my cartoons with my bowl of cereal. Season 2 was about hearing about different people's stories and their walks of life because you guys got bored of me season 1. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe some of you did, maybe some of you didn't. It was fun talking to you guys and interacting about everything. And then season 2 was fun, just bring different people on from different walks of life, different parts around the world, and just hear about them, hear about their stories. Hear some people say, hey, I didn't watch too many Saturday morning cartoons. Some people being like, I remember that show, I don't remember this one, or I'm a little older than you, so I don't remember this, but I remember that. And people putting me on the show saying, hey, check this show out, this one's great. If you haven't tried this, try that. That meant so much to me, and I've honestly gone back on shows apps like Tubi and just on my computer, and I've watched whether it's clips, whether it's shows or everything. I really take your recommendations to heart, and I really love to go back and enjoy and just watch what you guys watched and get a deeper understanding. So today I want to do something fun. This one's about me. And obviously this is opinionated. This is my list because it's my childhood. I was born in the 90s, but I am a 90s baby, more of a early 2000s kid, right? I grew up through the 90s, and there are still some things that came out in the 2000s that are still pretty near and dear to my heart. Some of my favorite cartoons came out then. So I can't just be like, oh, I'm 90s through and through. I can't do that. So today I wanted to, as you can see by the title, I want to do this is my list. Some of y'all are obviously going to be different. You're going to defer, and that's fine. Some of the cartoons or movies that you saw as a child are not the movies that I saw as a child. But I want to do my top 10 animated movies of all time. It's going to be pretty controversial, I'm sure, to some of you, and that's fine. But I want to get into this. And again, as always, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your top 5, your top 10, honorable mentions, whatever it may be. But I'm happy. I'm going to be happy with this list. It took a while. I sat here and I really went through and I looked, but I think we're solid here. So without further ado, let's start it off with number 10 on my top 10 animated movies. I almost said figures. I almost fucked up, but I caught myself. In my head, I was like, you better fucking say movies. My top 10 animated movies of all time, starting with number 10.
Get off the roof, get off the roof, get off the roof!
Yes, that's right. Number 10 on my list is Mulan. Mulan was a classic. I mean, I grew up watching that movie. I feel like it came on all the time on TV. And I used to do different before and after care programs before when I came to school and my early education, my elementary school years. And I feel like Mulan was on a lot. So, even the songs, it's gotta be one of the best soundtracks in animated movie history. Between, the song You'll Bring Honor to Us and Let's Get Down to Business, that shit, who doesn't still, if I start singing that, I'm pretty sure y'all were just to defeat the Huns. Yeah, I caught you motherfuckers. I caught y'all asses. Y'all know. So don't play like y'all don't know Mulan. Mulan was a great movie. It was an amazing movie. Obviously, female who went to the army, pretended to be a male so she could get in, and, to save her city, and it's a classic. We all know the movie, we all know the story of Mulan, and it's a great movie. It just is. I don't know if we're going to get, any updated figures from her, but it is what it is. That movie, that soundtrack, I can still put that soundtrack on right now. Don't judge me either, cause you know you'd be singing to it. So don't even look at me like I'm a fool. Number 10 on my countdown, Mulan. Let's get in to number 9. I almost forgot to introduce number 9, like, number 9. Sorry.
You know what else everybody like? Parfaits. Have you ever met a person you say, hey, let's get some parfaits? They say, hell no, I don't like no parfaits. Parfaits are delicious. No!
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough, but number 9 on my list, and I'm still going through it in my head, but the first thing I say, I'm going to start off. I'm being so real with y'all. But number 9, I gotta give it to Shrek. It was close, and you'll see why when I say number 8, but when I think about 8 and Shrek, I don't want to give it away, there's more things I quote from that than number 9. And that says a lot, because obviously not always on here, but in my life, there's a lot that I quote from Shrek. I mean, Eddie Murphy as the donkey was amazing. I mean, we're Farquaad, like, there was so many good parts about Shrek. And then going back and watching Shrek as an adult, you're like, holy shit, they made a lot of jokes that as a kid, like, a lot of us did not catch. But I'm sure a lot of the adults, if they were in the room, they were probably like, oh, they made that joke? And, but little Timmy and Mandy don't know. That's cool. I get it as an adult. Now as an adult, I'm like, shit, like, y'all really said that, huh? Like, Shrek was amazing. I love movies like that. I love where you get different perspectives of it, as like, kid and as adult. There's some movies that are good, but like, it don't hit like that, you know what I'm saying? It don't hit the same. It's like, it's a kid's movie, cool. But there's some movies where it's like, you could watch them from different eras of your childhood and it still hits, but it hits different because you get those jokes. Number 9, had to give it to Shrek. And number 8 coming up, and you'll see why this one was tough. But number 8, there you go.
First you were all like, whoa, and then we were like, whoa, and then you were like, whoa. What are you talking about? You, Minnie Man, taking on the...
Am I wrong? Like, that's tough. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, you put Finding Nemo over Shrek? Yeah, P. Sherman... Wobbly Way, 42 Wobbly Way, Sydney, Australia. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was too much in Finding Nemo that movie hit so hard, because it was just like, father and son, they already lost the mom. The mom was gone, mom died or whatever else, and now the kid gets taken away across the world. Dad has to go on this whole huge adventure. And Dory obviously makes the movie, especially when they first meet each other, and she just starts looking back and she's like, why are you following me? And he just starts chasing after her. He's like, yo, what are you doing? She's like, who are you? Why are you following me? And you find out her disability and stuff like that. There was a lot of different tones in Finding Nemo that were like really good. Obviously Shrek had its tones too, just as far as like, Princess Fiona having the curse on her, and she turned into an ogre herself, and Shrek seeing that and her being like, oh, I'm ugly, blah, blah, but then like Shrek and everybody accepting her and shit like that. So there's a lot of tones there too. There's a lot of different, I mean, I even love the dolls when they're like, wash your face in Shrek, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a great part too. But Finding Nemo, being able to, the fucking seagulls. Who doesn't do the mine? Who doesn't do that with the fucking seagulls every time it pops up? Who doesn't do that? Come on. Like, it was tough. It was very tough, but I gave the nod to Finding Nemo. It's a great story. You can appreciate it as a kid, a father and son kind of thing. You can appreciate it as an adult. Whether you have kids or not, you can appreciate it. And I thoroughly enjoyed Finding Nemo. So number 8 on my countdown is Finding Nemo. Here's number 7.
Where's my super suit?
What?
Where is my super suit?
Put it away!
Where?
What?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Number 7 is Incredibles. You damn right. I put that on the list. Yes, I did. Because The Incredibles to me was so different. I mean, 1, different animation. 2, it's a superhero family. And at least I hadn't seen that ever at that point. You got Mr. Incredible, you got, Elastigirl, you got Violet, you got Dash, the baby comes in, has superpowers, the baby's overpowered as fuck, like, the son's super fast, like, the daughter turns invisible, like, it was a whole super family, and there was a lot of great moments in that movie too that just, it was part of my childhood. I thoroughly loved Incredibles. It was, and to be honest, for a while I used to quote, I forget the bad guy's name, obviously, of course, now that the lights and the camera's on me, now I forget his name, but the main thing I always got from that movie was the one line that really hit me, and he was like, when everybody's super, nobody is. And I was like, damn, because you think super, you think this above normal average person, you think, a superhero, but if everybody in the world was a superhero of what he was aiming to do, if everybody had powers and all this other shit, if everybody was super, there would be no super. That'd just be the new normal. So like that hit hard, and Incredibles was just a new concept to me. Like it was completely different than watching the prior movies. I was not do animation so much, but to me it was a new story, and I thought it was, not to sound cheesy, I thought it was an incredible movie. So, and Incredible 2 didn't disappoint either. So, for that reason, I had to drop number 7. I had to drop Incredibles. Number 6 is going to shock a lot of you because, I mean, when you see this pop up, you're going to be like, no fucking way is this number 6 on your list. But it's my list. My list is subjective to me, and one of the movies that resonated the most with me, and when you see 5 through 1, you'll understand why 6 is where it is. So, number 6, coming at you.
Hey, Buzz! You're flying!
This isn't flying, this is falling with style.
If y'all want to fight, we can fight. Because I get it. I understand. I understand there's going to be a lot of hate right now. I rightfully so. I get it. Listen, make your list. Tell me your list. Because I'm sure I'm going to see some shit on your list and be like, get the fuck out of here. Like that. Yes. Number 6 for me is Toy Story, alright? The original OG Toy Story. 2 is great. 3, blah, blah, blah. 12, Toy Story 75. Yeah, we get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I love Toy Story. It was amazing. I have fucking, Buzz Lightyear. The 2000 Buzz Lightyear in box. And it's not mint, but it's pretty fucking nice. Like, I get it. I love Toy Story. I have my classic shop over here. I got more Toy Story in it. I get it. I love Toy Story. It's toys that come to life when adults and humans aren't around. I get it. Like, and even like, when I was a kid, after watching Toy Story, I thought that shit was true. I sat here and was like, yo, like, when I go to sleep or when I go to school or whatever, all my toys just get up and start doing their own thing and blah, blah, blah. And then when I come back home, they immediately all go back to where they were in their static poses and shit. Can you imagine all these hundreds of toys behind me and over here and here, there, and everywhere, all just mingling around my fucking house? Like, and in the moment, poof, I'm back in the door. They all just run back to their exact pose. Like, I used to, as a kid, run home and rip the door open real quick and see if I could run to my room and just catch one running across the fucking floor. I get it. Toy Story was amazing. It's not top 5 for me because the 5 above it, and again, I can put Toy Story 1 on and I can watch it. I can listen to the background, whatever. The 5 ahead of it are such a big part of my childhood that there's no way they're so part of my life that I still would watch them today. I still collect things from them today. I still want things from them today. Like, these are things that I talk about damn near in everyday life, and those top 5. And if it ain't top 5 like that, if it's not something that I talk about daily like that, it ain't top 5 to me. And Toy Story is not a daily occurrence, but it's damn sure great. Coming in at number 5, you'll see why I said what I said. Here's number 5.
Max is on the tip. That's Max. I know him.
I mean, if you know me, and you know Joey Collects, you know this channel, and you know that Mondo Squad's 3-pack is coming, you will understand why Goofy movie is a top 5 movie of all time for me. First off, I make Powerline as, I look at Powerline as a superhero. He was just a motherfucker that could dance and sing. But when I say I want superhero figures, I mention Powerline because that motherfucker was a superhero to me. Ask me why? I couldn't tell you. But he, to this day, is, let's look at my top 25 countdown of figures I want the most last year. He came in at number 2. And guess what? Mondo's making him. I could check that bitch off my list. Is he the most articulated? No, he's not. That's fine. But the fact that I'm getting a figure of my number 2 most wanted figure of all time, or people of all time, characters, whatever, like, 2026 is my year. I already won. Like, I'm just, Goofy movie is near and dear to my heart. That's a movie the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like, Roxanne, who most people had a fucking crush on, like, come on, man. Max doing his damnedest to shine and be the dude for him. Goofy being goofy and trying to be a dad, trying to, like, come on, there's so much. And I like, the soundtracks that stand out, like, come on, man. Goofy movie is top 5. For me, it's top 5. And let's be real. A lot of these characters were black. Let's be real about it. Let's be real. Like, it was a black movie. Like, let's be real about it. I'm just gonna tell you the fucking truth, man. I just had to say it. But, I can't wait till that Mondo comes. I'm gonna do an unboxing on that. And the moment I get Powerline in my hands, you might see tears of joy. Coming in number 5. Fucking Goofy movie. Let's move into the... Look out!
Jack! How dare you treat my friend so shamefully!
Yes. Number 4, I toss and turn. I struggle with this one, but number 4, Nightmare Before Christmas, the Tim Burton film. Nightmare Before Christmas is an amazing movie. And here's one thing for you. When I first watched Nightmare Before Christmas, I was terrified of that movie. Terrified. I mean, like, man, I couldn't watch more than a minute or two. Like, Jack Skellington was so interesting to me, but also kind of freaked me out. But then obviously, like, Oogie Boogie and him being like the Boogie Monster and being like, he took the sheet off of him. First of all, it was weird if he was moving around like he was and singing the song and all stuff. And then the sheet came off of him and he was just worms and all that other shit. Oh, fucking nightmares. Let me tell you. Like, Lock, Stock, and Barrel freaked me out. Like, the Christmas Halloween song. That movie freaked me the fuck out the first time I watched it. Like, but something, like, about it just kept drawing me in, drawing me back. And I don't know. Now it's like Jack Skellington is one of my favorite, like, cartoon characters, animated characters of all time. Like, I don't know what it is, but the draw of the animation style, the character himself, the music, like, it's such it's such a beautiful movie, and it's crazy to say beautiful, because it's what the fuck it is, but the concept of it, the movie itself is amazing. Jack Skellington is one of my favorite characters of all time. I have figures of him. I had a big ass poster on the wall of him, and there's not much more I can really say except for that is a top 5 movie of all time for me. It moved up and down my ranks a little bit, like in the top 5, whether it was 2, 4, 5, 3, whatever, but like it was going to be steady in there the whole time. There was no getting rid of that movie. Number 3, some of y'all are going to be like, again, what the fuck? But again, understand where I'm coming from. This is my list. 90s baby, 2000s child. Number 3. Enjoy. I mean, I have an original Game Boy Advance. I mean, like, what else do I have to say? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Pokemon movie. If you didn't enjoy the Pokemon movie, you have no soul. Like, no. Just like, your first time really getting to, obviously there was the cartoon, there was or the anime, there was the show, I understand. The first time seeing the movie, I saw it in theaters, and I mean, I could keep going. Like, there's, I can keep pulling stuff out of here. I have the original gold cards of Mewtwo and Mew. Like, I have all that. There's so much that goes into my Pokemon fandom. Again, from watching it on Saturday mornings, whether it was the original or Johto and everything else. Waking up in the morning before school because they used to play episodes, collecting the cards. I used to be a little hustler when I was like in first and second grade, selling fake cards to my friends for $0.25. I had Pokemon Yellow, Red, Blue. I had not most, but I had a good amount of the handhelds. I had Pokemon Go on my phone. Like, Pokemon, the movie was so life-changing, and you got to learn and experience a lot of the other Pokemon that you hadn't really interacted with, or not interacted, but seen so much on the show, their first real time, and then hearing Mewtwo and Mew. And if you didn't shed a little tear when, you know, when Ash and Pikachu were getting ready to think they were gonna die and everything to Mewtwo, again, you're an inhumane person. Like, who didn't, like, even shed a fucking tear? What's wrong with y'all? Like, I'm sorry. Hat change. Let me show my man Ash the proper respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't have Pokemon in some way, shape, or form in your life, and again, there's other people that are older than me, and I understand, I get it, but if you don't have any type of, like, memory of Pokemon, like my children liked it, I liked it, Pikachu was cool, like, nothing, bro? Like, nothing? Like, Pokemon, again, I went and saw it in theaters. I got all the little extras that came with it. I enjoyed it. My dad even brought me in. My dad enjoyed it. He was like, oh, that was actually really good. Like, and he enjoyed Pokemon for quite a bit. It was so good for a lot of the different age groups, you know. It was, Pokemon movie was incredible, and it was so different seeing these kids, seeing Ash and everybody, and all the Pokemon up on the live stream, on the live silver screen, I should say. And then I got it for, I want to say my birthday. I got it in the clamshell VHS and everything, and Pokemon movie was amazing. It was amazing. And even though he was a bit of a dick, because they always portray Mewtwo as a dick, Mewtwo's one of my favorite Pokemon now. Like, maybe that says a lot about me as a person. Fuck. But anyway, like, Mewtwo was the man. Like, so it's, come on, man. But show some respect to Pokemon. Pokemon movie was amazing. We are down to the top 2. And I mean, honestly, I think you guys know what they are. If you know me, again, and if you know this channel, if you know Joey Collects, if you know Cartoons and Cereal, you can guess what my number 2 movies, oh, actually my top 2. You may not guess the order, but you know what they are. I give you my number 2 anime movie of all.
You're mine. Mike him open! Never mind.
I mean, how could it not? Like, the Toon Squad, baby. How could it not be Space Jam? Like, there was so many firsts. Like, I never thought we would see a movie of Michael Jordan going down a hole and getting sucked into the Toon world, and, you know, playing basketball with Bugs and Daffy, and being introduced to like a little bunny type character, which a lot of us were just like, oh, who the fuck is this? Like, and I mean, like, there were so many just, Bill Murray coming in at the end and just being like, hey, you guys use an extra? Like, the Monstars, like, the Space Jam was incredible. Not talking about no Space Jam 2 nonsense. I ain't watched that shit. We all wanted the Toon Squad jerseys. We all wanted the Mike Secret stuff. I have that shit in my Amazon cart still sitting there like, should I buy this bottle that literally just says Mike Secret stuff on it? I used to have a Toon Squad jersey. I don't have it anymore, but I'll get another one. Space Jam was just, again, one of those movies that was so ahead of its time. And timeless. Again, it's one of those movies that if I were switching back and forth on TV or whatever, it might be on YouTube for free. Who knows? But if I'm switching channels on TV, the rare times I am actually watching TV, and it was on, I'd put it on, and I'd have no issues. Like, I mean, soundtrack's amazing. Watching Charles Barkley go into the park and get his ass whooped by little kids, and they're like, you ain't Charles Barkley. Like, watching him miss everything, getting the ball stolen from him by like little 10-year-old boys, freaking Muggsy Bogues and Sean Bradley and all them, just complete bums, like, just after getting all their talent taken from them from a basketball. Like, I had never seen a movie like that. Just something about Space Jam hit different, and that's like, I started collecting a lot of, I have one figure, I should say, so far, and I'm probably going to end up getting, if not a complete run, a good portion of the figures of that Space Jam line, because it's just going to be another one of those things where I want that figure representation of my collection. And Space Jam is what did it for me. But there can only be one. There can only be one movie in my top animated movies of all time. And if you've seen Goofy Movie, you've seen Space Jam, you've seen Pokemon, you've seen Nightmare Before Christmas, you can only assume what number one is. I present to you my favorite animated movie of all time.
Retrograde movement.
Major Chip Hazard reporting. Stronghold targeted.
Oh, you want to see Archer? Where's your button?
Prepare for battle. Defend organized castle.
That's right. Number one, Small Soldiers. And did y'all think this would be anything else? Like, I have Chip Hazard and Archer sitting right here on my sides at all the times. I have majority of some commandos and army type figures, and I got some other things mixed in. I like to try to mix it up. I've started collecting the line. I don't say mint, but on card, on my wall. No, I'm not putting text through it. Relax. Small Soldiers. This is a movie that I can put on at any time of day, all day, and I can watch it. Just the fact that it was these toys that came to life, not like, Toy Story, but these toys that came to life. They were from different planets, and it was crazy how it was like, okay, they just started off as a toy line, right? But then when they started talking about they were actually from a different planet, a different world, and it was the military kind of guys, plus like the aliens, you guess you could say, and the Gorgonites, and it was just like an all-out war. And you had these guys, the Gorgonites, who just wanted peace. Like, we weren't trying to fight, we weren't trying to do nothing, we wanted to live peacefully, whatever. Then you had Chip and all them, who just were like, we gotta eliminate these dudes. Come on, man. It was like, let's do it. Like, then you have people getting in the middle of it, and these toys were fucking these people up for a while, to be honest. Like, they were putting together the most wild weapons. They were putting together, like, motorcycles and three-wheel, like, they were taking skateboards and putting leaf blowers on skateboards and tying forks and knives and stuff to them and putting them in toasters and shooting them out at people and catching them in the leg and stuff. Like, these are toys. But like, they were like, 10-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch toys that were like fucking Terminators. Like, that's what they were. They were walking around like a whole bunch of fucking Terminators trying to take people out. It was like, if you're gonna side with the Gorgonites, we're gonna take you out too, bro. Like, it's not that deep. Like, you in the way of the mission, you gonna catch his hands. Like, it is what it is. Like, Small Soldier, and I'll put it like this. I was, again, along with all the collecting I've done of them, I have some figures. I have these two big ones. I wish they made all of them this big. I've seen people make a lot of customs and stuff like that and order them off places. They're very expensive. If I had the money to do it, I'd do it in a heartbeat. If I had the space to do it, I'd do it in a heartbeat, but I don't have that right now. I would love to one day, and one day I probably will. Who knows, right? I'd love to collect the line. I put it like this. There was one time I saw it on YouTube for free, and I was like, oh, Small Soldiers is on here for free? Cool. Can't wait. I'll watch that one night, blah, blah. Of course, I go procrastinating, I come back, I don't know, months later, that shit is gone. And it's only on Paramount Plus app. I was sick to my stomach. Fast forward to this year, but then rewind earlier this year. I was on YouTube, I'm looking up stuff, and what do I see but Small Soldiers on YouTube for free? I put that on, I turned my lights off, I cracked a beer, and I was back in the 90s. It was so nice, man. That movie will forever live in my heart. And I remember when Small Soldiers came out, they had the rodeo burger at McDonald's, Burger King that came out, and for the longest time, I think it was literally just a cheeseburger with an onion ring on it and barbecue sauce. But I would get that faithfully every time until they took it off the menu. Then I was heartbroken. I wish I had the OG poster. I'd put it up on my wall. Man, Small Soldiers was without a doubt, and it still is to this day, it is my favorite animated movie of all time. I have honorable mentions. I love the Aristocats because of the music, and that's what really pushed me into getting into music in my life. There's movies like Akira and Ghost in the Shell that I loved, but it wasn't part of my childhood because I didn't start watching a lot more anime like that, especially until like my early 20s, so it's not really my childhood. These are more things that I gravitated toward that are near and dear to me that I watched, when I was 7, 8, 9, 12 range, around there. So these are more childhood things that really shaped my childhood. Akira was amazing. Don't get me wrong. It was an amazing movie. But that was more so when I was like, I'm already into my anime phase. I'm like early to mid 20s. But that is my list. I really enjoyed making this list. It was tough because, again, there was a lot of other movies that I left off that I really thought about and really thought to put on the list, but there could only be 10 for me. I didn't want to keep stretching it and saying, oh, well, here's another honorable mention. Here's 7 honorable mentions. Well, make a top 17. Well, 17 stupid, so now I gotta put 20 on, and then I'd probably have more, you can't invite everybody to the party. You know what I'm saying? You can have, these are my top 10 exclusive ones. So, I thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the list. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I really hope you enjoyed season 2 of Cartoons and Cereal. It was long. Again, I wish I could have been a lot more consistent with posting every Saturday morning. I know you guys were missing your Saturday morning fix, but life gets in the way, life happens. But stay locked to the channel because we will have some specials. We'll have some, I don't want to leak a lot. Last time we had a summertime sleepover. We may have another summertime sleepover. We'll see what happens with that. But I do have some other ideas in store. I think you guys will really enjoy. So please keep it locked to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hype, or whatever. Do that thing. Share with your people. Let me know your thoughts on the list. Drop your list down below. And until next time, season 3. Who knows when it's going to happen, but it is going to happen. I will catch y'all out, I guess, on the hunting trail, right? See y'all until, I don't know. I suck at ending the videos. Peace.